This is the BI303 video lecture on restoration ecology. Restoration ecology is the process of assisting the recovery of an ecosystem that has been degraded, damaged, or destroyed by active human intervention and action. The goal isn't necessarily to bring it back to its original condition, because the damages sustained over time may be too great to bring it back to that original state, but to bring the ecosystem back to a stable and highly functioning part of nature without needing constant human support to maintain it.
Restoration ecology interacts with restoration biology and conservational biology, all to come to the same overall goal. While they focus on different aspects of the biosphere, they all encompass the overall goal of bringing an ecosystem back to being functional, and the best way to do this is incorporating all three divisions, so the ecosystem has the best chance of thriving afterwards.
Succession is the constant progression of different species moving into an area after a disturbance, once resources have become available. It begins with pioneer species like lichens until the system is full of different species ranging from those lichens to full trees supporting a climax community. While this is a normal path of succession, different ecosystems might require a different starting point to kick off the process of rehabilitation and restoration. We want to use nature's natural successional progress in order to provide the best, most stable ecosystem for the area.
Restoration is not appropriate in every situation. It depends on many different factors. The first one should be if the original problem has resolved. If the forest you're restoring is going to be chopped down or there is still an invasive species destroying it, there is no point in restoring the forest at that time. However, if those problems are resolved, you can move on to looking at the cost of the project, the scale of the project, and focus on whether you can restore all of it or just some of it. How much time and energy it will take to do the project, and your restoration work will actually make a difference.
This is an example of a coral reef restoration by the Gates Lab at the Hawaii Institute of Marine Biology. After assessing the site and situation, they decided that restoration would be helpful in this case. They fractured off parts of coral and transplanted them to specific places on the reef where they found was worth the effort of growing new coral. However, this won't be sustainable if the oceans keep warming and there's a high chance of these corals bleaching.
Overall, the main goal of restoration ecology is to get the ecosystem back to being sustainable and functioning. And the best way to do that is incorporating conservational biology and restorational biology. Every ecosystem will have a different rate of succession, and the starting point for restoration may be different in each ecosystem. And finally, figuring out whether the restoration project will be worth the time, energy, and cost for the project at hand. Thanks so much, and we hope you learned something from this video.